Right, hi there. It's last day of March here in the Périgord in France, and the bluebells are in full bloom. They're lovely, aren't they? And I mean, the rest of the garden's a bit of a mess, but we do actually have some clematis out. If I can just find it for you on my little seems to have gone, doesn't it? Where is it? Should be some clematis somewhere. Flowers. There they are. They are the clematis that are already out. End of March. Gobsmacking, isn't it? Still. So actually it's quite nippy this morning. And so I'm not going to spend too long. I'll take you into the greenhouse, or the polytunnel thing, see what's going on in there. Not much, I shouldn't think. And that is the clematis flower. Right, I think I need my glasses on, don't I? It's very difficult to actually, there you go. Right, that's the clematis flower. The other was one of those, can't remember what we've got to call them. Old man's, it's not old man's beard, is it? Something, I can't remember anyway. This is the clematis in flower. So, yeah, forgive me for the first lot of rubbish. We'll pop into the into the polytunnel now. Right, just before we pop into the polytunnel, which is over on your on the right here, as you can see it, yeah, that's the tunnel there. And before we do that, I thought I'd just show you this. Now that is a merisier. Now the cherry tree is called a cerisier, okay? And this is a merisier. I've not seen them in the UK, but when I came to France, there's quite a few of them. They're a lovely blossom, as you can see. And they do produce cherries, but they're extremely small. The pip is actually nearly the same size as the fruit, so they're hardly worth picking. I can't quite make out why they do it, why they grow them. I think probably for an eau de vie. They could be used for an eau de vie. Alright. So we've got, we've actually got a car this morning. We are actually on lockdown at the moment, but we're allowed to go out and do shopping. So obviously they either going out to shopping or something. So we've got that one. We've also got this tree here, okay, which is kind of like a plum prune here in France tree. It's a mirabelle actually, and this one's an orange mirabelle. Orange colour, that is. Sorry, not orange flavour, orange colour. You get yellow ones. You get orangey looking. Well, it's a cross between a red and a yellow actually. You get really dark red ones. They're quite nice. And then we've got this bit of garden here that we've just passed the old rotavator over, okay, and we've actually just healed, there's the cat there digging everything up, we've healed in, so right over on the far side there, I don't know whether you can see them on this, you see them, the daffodils, okay, we've healed in some daffodil bulbs, which have finished flowering, dug them up, and we just healed them in somewhere until the green tops die back, and then we'll take them out and keep them and replant them for next year. I usually don't do that, but I needed the space this year. As you can see here, we've just actually put down a big sheet of plastic just to protect the soil for a while, see if we can kill off some of the weeds. As I said, I can't dig it by hand. I'm not that fit at my age, so I'll retivate it. Got to keep on top of the weeds, obviously, but we'll see. Right, the other thing, apart from the outside bath, we've got an outside bath here, haven't we, is this area which we've got a sheet of plastic on at the moment. That is where we're going to put some raspberry canes. Okay, now the raspberry canes we've got, we've kept anyway, are autumn raspberries, and we've healed them in because we took them out of the plot which had the daffodils in. So we've taken those out and we've healed them into the ground, ready to plant into this area which I've just got a bit of plastic on at the moment. Okay, so the autumn fruiting raspberries, as opposed to the summer ones, fruit on this year's growth. Okay, so they have been cut down in the winter after they fruited, so they're just starting to put on a bit of growth now, and we shall transfer them to this little bit of ground here in a line. There's no need to support autumn raspberry because they don't grow all that tall. Summer ones, of course, fruit on last year's growth, so there's a lot of growth there to support, and that really does need a bit of looking after. So we'll put those in a couple of days, when the soil is a bit drier. It's still quite wet. The cats are having a fantastic time out here this morning. There's one gone up that Merisier tree, which I showed you earlier. Yeah, he's about 3/4 of the way up at the moment. He's going to get stuck up there. Well, leave him to it, see what he does. We'll pop into the old polytunnel, shall we? Right, chaos as usual in here, of course. We've had the old rotavator out. It's nice, powerful piece of kit, quite happy with that. Haven't put the potatoes in yet. Everything's more or less the same as we looked at it last time, I think. We do have a few seeds coming up, just sticking their head up above the parapet. We'll, not many, we'll go over and have a look, shall we? Right, those little greeny bits you can see there, they're dahlias. I just grow my dahlias from seed, and it's very unusual for us to have a frost. I mean, we do. We have snow as well occasionally, but I always just grow new dahlias every year from seed. And these are a double dwarf dahlia which I've put in. So we've got a few of those coming up. So right now, we've got one nasturtium, which is in there somewhere. And then down the front here, ooh, look at that one. We've got some of those sweet peas, okay. Got a few of those. But the rest is absolute Prickly Bear. We don't have anything coming up yet. I could just about see one greyhound cabbage coming up. So it's a bit of a bugger when you get all your flowers coming up, isn't it? And your veg is that late. Well, I suppose it's not late, it's just me thinking, you always want to hurry it along, don't you? So, just be patient, and then we've got loads of stuff to do in the garden yet. Apple trees have, the pear trees in bloom. We go down, have a look at that one. Right, that's the pear tree. Needs pruning badly, and if anybody can prune it badly, I can. So I'll have to look it up, see what to do. And then we have we've got the old apple tree there, new apple tree. Yeah, okay, that's got a lot of flower buds on it coming, and the other apple tree which I planted last year, if I can find it. About there. Where is it? Yeah, new apple tree there. So hopefully we'll have some apples this year. I think that's about enough for today, isn't it? I think I've gone over the top as it is, so I'll have to edit it down a bit. Right, now, look after yourselves in these precarious times. If you've got a garden, get out and do something in it. I think we're lucky. Those of us who like gardening have got gardens. We're lucky, ain't we? I can hear the birds hear me. And I think the cat can as well. The cat is got his eyes on something. It's not a bird. I think he's just sitting there waiting for somebody to stick his head up. Anyway, look after yourself, so bye bye.